any of our social security resources should have been invested in annuities. That was a clear decision by more than one government of Barbados. There are other governments in the rest of the region that decided that they were going to take their national insurance and invest them in them. They took a risk. Now put something on the table. And that is our position. We want to help you, but don't ask our taxpayers to be the only entities that solve this. They were, look, when I left Parliament, I got a little bit ready. I made British American, they have a British American. He called me. He says, I would like to invest that maturity for you. I said, well, what are you going to give me? He said 8%. I said, well, hold on. To give me 8, you have to get a 15% from somebody. Tell me who you're getting the 15% return from, so that I can go and invest my maturity myself. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm not putting my maturity in any annuities. They need to park it in the bank for the time being. Now, I'm saying that there are persons in the OECS who would have had to understand that this was a rate of return that was high. They took a risk, and they're not asking taxpayers about this to be the only entity that so put something on the table. And that's how we have conceived of a solution to the problem. And beginning we had wanted to put this to Parliament. And it would have been so appropriate if we could have come to this election with this matter resolved. Because to put 35,000 people in Barbados in a position if they don't know what's coming up, doesn't only affect them, it has been a drive on the national economy. 35,000 people not in a position to either spend or invest slows down the rate of activity in our country. So apart from the fairness thing, there's a national purpose in solving this matter.
Question, Mr. Harvey. On numerous occasions, you've said on the platform that this is the most important general election in the history of Barbados. The question I have to ask you is in foresight, should the Barbados Labour Party not be successful in this election, what level of introspection is needed for a 77-year-old party that could win an election of this importance at this time? And what that means for you personally in terms of your possible walking away from the party or remaining to reconstruct the Barbados Labour Party?
Well, my commitment to the Barbados Labour Party is total and will be undying. And I'm not going to presume what happens after the election. But just let me say, the Barbados Labour Party, this election for us has been a very challenging election. I really make it simple for a good reason. There are 13 new candidates contesting the election at the party with the Many of them are not known. A few of them have been given an opportunity to be exposed on the television. So that we've had a situation where, again, you have to project a political institution with virtually half of the team as first timers. Think about that. Then this was the campaign where the Barbados Labour Party was without some of the tremendous stalwarts of the past. This is a campaign for Henry Ford, St. John, Billy Miller, and Liz Thompson, although she's come back. Craig Maskell is not a candidate. John Chandler and David Simmons. So effectively, therefore, the Barbados Labour Party is in the process of rebuilding. And to win a government while in rebuilding is always going to be a stretch. This is a government that is in the first term. You always have the phenomenon to contend with that. But people may want to give a government more than one term. You have to face that. The Democratic Party has been using all the agencies of the government, including public spending, to its advantage. It has used the Midland CBC to its full advantage and in a discriminatory way. It has now issued itself with a dual radio license and given itself a radio frequency that will be to its advantage. It has used all the agencies of spending to its advantage. We believe, quite frankly, the Democratic Party has been able to fund itself well by putting in place arrangements with entities. We have been outspent in ads, but we are not when we expected these things. And for us to be able to win an election with half our team new and not known, half never having faced the polls, with all that has been up against us, against a government that has only had one term, is a stretch.